The primary activity is fishing.
Look at that.
Around here.
Wow.
But if you come just for the fishing, you kind of miss the whole thing.
A lot more than fishing. If you like to eat, if you like wine, if you like good beer, if you like good chocolate, it's all being produced right here in the Rogue Valley. It's a great neighborhood.
8 years ago, I started this company in Jacksonville at my house, and I started selling 4 flavors of truffles out of the trunk of my car at farmers markets. For us, it's quality, quality, quality. Start with the best ingredients you can, and that means the best chocolate you can. So we've scoured the world for some of the world's best tasting chocolates to work with. And so you can actually taste the difference in the country. Chocolates we get from Venezuela taste different than the stuff from Ecuador, from the stuff from Peru or Costa Rica. For like our cocktail cups, that's what we do. We blend the chocolate and cream. A lot of our pieces are made with butter and cream. And then we'll infuse things like Frangelico liqueur or Organic Nation gin or Maker's Mark bourbon. You know, the chocolate has to be perfect. Smoky blue cheese truffle, using the Rogue Creamery smoked blue cheese. Milk chocolate with roasted almonds. Fantastic, nobody else can touch it. We have cayenne caramels, chipotle pepper truffles. We have a do not eat this chocolate bar with ghost chilies in it, which is the world's hottest chili. But it tastes great, it's just really hot. I just like this stuff. It's just really good.
My family's been in the wine business now for 35 years. So I'm a second generation winemaker. My father, Andy, is a winemaker as well. And he started a winery down in California that specializes in dessert wines. And so I came up here in 2003, and I was really intrigued because I felt like it was a region on the brink of great things. It shared characteristics with a lot of other premium wine regions, including the west side of the Napa Valley and parts of Sonoma Valley. And it has lots of different diverse, unique microclimates that are suitable to growing great wines. The best wines come in and they almost make themselves. When a lot comes in, after doing this for a while, I'm at a point now where I feel like I can almost taste it right on the line or in the vineyard, and I have to guess that this wine is going to be a great wine. So the best wines are made from grapes which are suited to our area. They're in balance with the growing practices and the site that they come from, and they ripen up just in time. So I use my imagination and say, hey, this is what I want the wine to taste like 2.5 years after I bottle it, 5 years after I bottle it, and I try to work back from there. So if I want the wine to be rich and smooth, if I want it to have a sort of a brightness in the finish, that means that I have to make certain decisions along the way that are going to put it in that direction. It's an opportunity to come in, continue on a tradition that was sort of young or just starting in this area, and to be part of a kind of a pioneering aspect of winemaking, which like my father's generation had in California.
Well, this is the Rogue Creamery's 75th year. 1935 was when the creamery was officially founded. We're best known for our blue cheeses. We have 7 blue cheeses when we're in full production. This is a fantastic part of the world for raising dairy cows. We have 9 months of grazing. What we have is a distinct advantage of very, very fertile soil and a nice long season, which produces not only a high quality milk, but a milk that changes as the year goes by. We can taste little differences in the cheese. We don't overly process from the raw materials. We really want the flavor of this place to come through. Well, it does start with the milk. That's the raw material, and we work with a single farm, and we have Holstein and Brown Swiss. And Holstein gives you a lot of milk, but the Brown Swiss gives you a lot of protein and a lot of butter fat, and that's what you want to make a great flavorful cheese. The mold that came from Roquefort, France in the 1950s is still the mold that goes into Oregon Blue. So all the little proprietary ingredient pieces, and then it's the craft of the cheesemakers and the patience that we have to not let a cheese out before it tastes right. We took 2 blue ribbons and a red ribbon this year. Our Rogue River Blue took the Best of Show last year at the American Cheese Society. It won its class and went on to take the best cheese in North America of about 1,350 entries. The year it was created, 2003, it was entered in the World Cheese Awards and won Best Blue Cheese in the world. We want to have something for everybody when they visit the shop, and that means more than just blue and cheddar. The world of cheese is seemingly unending sometimes.
My best wine, for this site here, I think Syrah is probably, Syrah and Merlot are the 2 #1 wines that come off of this site. Our Merlot has probably won more medals than any other wine that I make. The cab is a late ripener. It takes time on the vine. That's the reason why we don't usually pick our cab till almost the day before Thanksgiving. We're going to let it hang out to develop the flavors and everything it needs. Well, we want to give the people not only the best wines that we can make, but also the experience. They can come out here, they can enjoy the ground, the gardens, the flowers, the herbs, and sit down outside and have a picnic, bring friends, bring their dog. A group of friends and I, we get together about once every 3 months. We buy a lot of different wines, all price ranges. And it's all brown bagged, and then we use a scorecard. And we go through and we taste the wines and rate them. It's surprising. Price is not usually not the indicator of quality.